Hi, so my second video during my walk and talk. I'm thinking about, if you don't know, yesterday and today is Yom Kippur, where the Jews celebrate Yom Kippur, and Yom Kippur we know is the Day of Atonement. And I like to research stuff, and I like to know why people celebrate or why they do the things that they do. And so I've been doing some reading up on Yom Kippur, and one of the things that I found was they read Psalm 27, which I love that psalm, so I've been reading it the last couple of days. And also I read somewhere where they do reading from the book of Jonah. And I asked a friend of mine, why do you guys read the book of Jonah? So I'm waiting for her reply. Anyway, so it got me to thinking. So this morning I'm reading through Jonah, and it got me to thinking. So with that, I think like 2 years ago I did 4 videos on the book of Jonah, one for each chapter, because Jonah is 4 chapters long. And I did 4 videos, and if I can find them and I remember, I'm gonna link them on here and you can go watch them. So the book of Jonah, I'm not gonna read it. I encourage you to go read it, but I'm gonna mention something from the very beginning. In the very beginning, chapter 1, we read how God called Jonah to go to Nineveh and to warn Nineveh of the destruction that he's going to bring upon them if they don't repent and turn away from their sins. But Jonah, he knew that he didn't want them to repent because they were so evil. He wanted God to bring judgment on them. And I'm actually just paraphrasing here. So what Jonah did was he ran the other way. He ran on a boat and he went towards Tarshish, which is completely the opposite direction of Nineveh. I believe Tarshish, if my research is correct, I believe Tarshish was somewhere in Spain. He was heading on a boat out that way. Nineveh was I believe Nineveh is now where either Iraq or southern Turkey is. So he headed that way to Tarshish to get away from what God was calling him to do. But then if you continue reading in chapter 1, I believe it's like verse 3 or 4, where God brings a great tempest to the sea. And the boat was tossed about, and, read the whole account, and, or go watch my videos, whichever you want to do. But we read about that, and then we see how, God continues to pressure Jonah to go and do what he's calling him to do. Not only once, but I believe he does it a couple of times, So anyway, so my question is God calling you to do something? And if he is, are you being obedient? And if you have trials or you have something going on in your life and you're wondering, why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? Is it because maybe you're being disobedient to a calling that God has placed on your life? A calling that God has asked you to go, either speak to somebody or do something? You should examine that. I'm not saying that that's all it is. If you have, trials going on in your life, that's not God and it's not that, but that's possibly something. Are you being disobedient to God? And so, we read in the book how, Jonah gives in and he winds up going to Tarshish, and to Nineveh, and they wind up repenting. So anyway, it's a beautiful story. I suggest you go and watch it, and but if you find yourself in times like that, just ask the Lord, are you calling me to do something? Because if you are disobedient enough and not listen to him, you know what's going to happen? He's going to want to use somebody else. He's going to call somebody else to do that, to do what he's calling you to do. And not only that, he's going to bless those people. So by you being disobedient, you're potentially missing out on the many blessings that he has in store for you for your obedience. So anyway, that's what I wanted to share about the book of Jonah. And I'm going to link those videos if I find them, and if you can go and watch them, and if you can kindly subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and share the videos. So anyway, with that, I'll let you guys go, and I hope you have a good weekend. God bless you.